Hey, the new GameStop poster shows the new Batman and Joker Funko Pop 2-pack that's going to be the GameStop only exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And I don't even think you can pre-order these guys. I mean, because you can't find them on the site, they can't find them in the stores, which means this is going to be an in-stores only. But we're not going to get into that today. What we are going to get into today is going to be some Hot Topic restocks that I know all of y'all have seen and all of y'all are like up to date with, and you're wondering exactly how you know when these Hot Topic exclusive restocks drop. That's okay. Look, I'm going to tell you. So go ahead and look, check this out. Hit that subscribe button. Do whatever it is you're supposed to do with that bell. Turn on the notifications. Whatever it is we're supposed to preach to you at this moment that you're supposed to do, go ahead and do that. And if you don't do that, that's cool. Look, it doesn't matter. Either way, the algorithm's going to treat me the same. Let's get into this. And when I say let me help you out with getting your Hot Topic exclusives from this point forward, check this out. Anytime Hot Topic gets stuff in, they put it on their Instagram the night before. That way you can be waiting in the morning to pick up that exclusive if that's one of them that you want to pick up. But you're going to have to follow your local Hot Topic. And each one of them had their own Instagram handle. So make sure you go check them out on Instagram and just check them the night before if you're looking for a certain exclusive. And I missed the Hot Topic exclusive Glow Batman. I'm going to call it the Day of the Dead. I don't think that they're really calling these guys anything, but I missed this one, and that's okay. Look, they put it on their site a couple of days ago on their Instagram page. I keep saying on their site. So they put it on their Instagram page a couple of days ago, and I was at work, so I really couldn't like get off to just run to Hot Topic like so many of us, right? I mean, we just can't drop what we're doing to go hunt over there. But they did have 3 that I wanted to pick up anyways. So they had Harley Quinn from Day of the Dead, and I call them these the Day of the Dead. There's really nothing on them that says Day of the Dead. I mean, it just says Pop Heroes and then a number. It's not giving you the exact like what they're calling these. Not an artist edition, not Day of the Dead, not any of that, right? They just kind of they did them really cool and they didn't put a name on them. I feel like maybe there should have been some kind of a name on these guys, but hey, whatever Funko wants to do is what Funko does. You know how that goes as well as I do. I don't really know who this guy is, but this is one of the coolest ones that they had. And let's see, last but not least is going to be the Joker. Now, I am going to sit back and watch their site for the restock of this Batman. He is a glow. He's really fire. I'm going to sit back and watch their Instagram page for when they throw it on there, and hopefully I'm not working and I'll have anything to do the next day, and I will swing over there and pick one of these guys up. But I did manage to get, like I said, Harley Quinn, Blue, and the Joker. The boxes on these guys are all really the same. They've got the whole Day of the Dead theme going on the back of these boxes. They have, it looks like there is 6 of these guys on the back of the box. Now, Blue is number 410 out of the group. Now, like I said a second ago, they're just calling these Pop Heroes, which is DC superheroes on the back. They're not saying Day of the Dead or anything like that. I really think that they should have said like Day of the Dead or something like that on these guys, but they didn't. I mean, and it's okay that they didn't. I wish they would have made a line of just that so that it would have fell into a new line, right? I mean, so we would have had a new line to look at versus just throwing it in this line where there's already going to be hundreds of them out there already. Now, Blue is, look, these things are pretty badass. I mean, they did a really good job with the paint job on them. I don't 100% know exactly how they got the paint jobs on there as well as they did. It's one of them that I'm going to kind of have to sit back and look at. I'm honestly thinking that this is printed on. I mean, they have moved over to some kind of a printing machine that can print on uneven surfaces. That's honestly what this looks like. Let's take a closer look at it. And look, a printing machine is not that far-fetched if you're really thinking about it. We have 3Ds, we have all kinds of things. Now, this blue is really awesome. Now, they're calling him a blue beetle or whatever it is that they're calling him. He is pretty fire. The paint job on him is done really well. Now, like I said, I think that there's some kind of like printing going on. This one is done really well. He is going to stand on his own. He didn't come with the stands, thank God. You know how I feel about those stands, even though these guys are going to go back in the box. But in the event that I wanted to display them, I hate it when they come with stands. He doesn't stand on his own all that well, though. I mean, just a heads up, if you're going to put him somewhere it's going to get bumped, he's going to fall over. The wings on him is really cool. I like the fact that they got them clear. That was a really, really awesome touch. Harley Quinn is number 413 out of the group. I really was just after Harley Quinn, Joker, and Batman. Those are always like the how do you say this, trio? They're always the trio that I'm after when it comes to the DC and the DC lines. It's always those three that I kind of just rush after. This Harley Quinn look in the box, she looks really badass. Now, I'm sure that all of these pops are coming from recycled molds. I'm kind of okay with that when you see them take the recycled mold to this level. I'm not okay with it when they just kind of do a recycled mold and they just put the hand placement in a different spot. I mean, that doesn't really work for me. Now, I see right off the jump that Harley Quinn's going to have her stand with her. The funny thing about your Harley Quinns is that they always have stands because the body is so small and the head is not. And that's Funko's way of trying to be, they're trying to be real to life, right? They're trying to be real to the comics. They're trying to get the proportions down, right? And Harley Quinn would have been small, so they were trying to get the proportions down when they did that, or at least that's kind of the rumors that I've heard when dealing with different Funkos. Like the one that you're going to notice the most of is going to be Wolverine. Wolverine's really tiny compared to the rest of the X-Men, but if you look back at the Wolverine comic books, that's because he's only like 5'2" and 310 pounds. I mean, think about that for a minute. Now, Harley Quinn also looks like she is printed. She did come with the stand, like I was saying just a second ago. I like how they're doing the stands now where it's 2 feet instead of 1 feet, where you can clamp both of them in there so that it doesn't have this awkward balance to it. Let's take a closer look at her. Harley Quinn is really fire. Now, once again, her face looks like it is printed. Now, I'm not sure. I'd have to really like do some research to figure out how they would do a printed face, but I am pretty sure that that's what's going on with these guys. Now, I'm a little disappointed in her body that they didn't do more into her body like they did in her face. I mean, she is pretty she's pretty plain compared to Blue, right? I mean, they could have done a lot more with the Quinn that I really wish that they would have done. This is definitely a recycled mold. I know that I have the other one of this somewhere. I probably even have 2 of them, if we're being completely honest. The Joker is really badass. Now, he's number 414 out of the group, right beside Harley Quinn. The box on these guys is extraordinary. Now, there's not a whole lot of artwork they did with these boxes. They kind of are a little lackluster, if we're being honest. This Joker is pretty badass. Now, I know that this Joker is also a recycled mold. You don't have to tell me. I am sure that he has been recycled at least 5 times at this moment. He did not come with a stand. Normally, your Jokers and your little bit bigger feeted people don't tend to come with stands as much as your Harley Quinns and your smaller figures do. Let's take a closer look at this Joker. This Joker is badass. Look, I can't even lie to you. But the face, once again, this has to be some kind of a printed format that they're going with. It's really cool that they went with this printed format. I am with it. The card on him actually has a Grim Reaper on the card, which is really cool that they threw that added touch in there. And that's what I meant a second ago when I said with the Harley Quinn. I felt like maybe they could have thrown a few more added touches her way. Like maybe put a hammer in her hand, make that Day of the Dead, put an image on the hammer. There were so many other things that they could have done with this Harley Quinn that I truly wish that they would have done, but I guess in a way I understand why sometimes it feels like they cut shortcuts and sometimes it feels like they don't. And maybe it had to do with the production quality that they already had going on. This Joker is really fire. I wish once again they would have done more with his body though, but at least they put the card in his hand to give you that little bit extra flair to it. Before we get out of here, look, I'm going to preach something today differently than what I normally preach at the end of my videos, which is, you know, subscribe to the channel, become part of the Wayneko crew, all of that good stuff. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me. But I need to talk about the power of the community, right? I need to talk about the power of word of mouth. Now, I don't do any advertisement on this channel whatsoever. I don't pay any outside sources. I just don't. It's something that I've never really gotten into. As I get larger, though, I'm discovering that I'm going to need your help a little bit more. You're going to need to help me to get the word out about this channel just a little bit. So tell your friends, tell your family members when you're out pop hunting and you see somebody else is out pop hunting, how about let them know about this channel if you like watching it and if you enjoy hanging out with me. Let other people know about this channel and help them find it if you feel so inclined. And hey, look, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.